Data collection method 1 continued. Sorry, I had to re-record. Step 6, triangulation. The primary correlation between method 1 survey and method 2 pre-post-test assessment and method 3 NWE test scores is the ability to identify which student needs more literacy supports as well as which students need more challenging texts and opportunities to emerge as reading support partners for their peers through the guided reading process. Data collection method 2. Step 1 was a summative assessment. So after reading The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, write an essay in which you explain one theme of the novel and demonstrate how it conveyed using textual evidence. Assessment was given after implementing guided reading exercises. So this was the text that we were reading in the class, and here's the assignment below. While reading this novel, we have briefly discussed the different topics in the novel. Now you're going to choose a topic and develop a sentence about that topic that shows a possible theme found in the novel. When you have your sentence, you will develop it into a thesis statement. The rest of your essay will explain why this is a theme of the novel, using examples from your text to support your ideas. Step 2. According to my assignment, details in the rubrics below, 12 students scored highly proficient in my focus target learning categories for convention and ideas. 4 students scored proficient in conventions and ideas, and 4 students scored nearly proficient in ideas and conventions. Step 3 and 4, statistical data explained in legend for column chart. So using the survey data compiled from the essay that was administered, I divided my columns into students that scored highly proficient, and nearly proficient. 12 students scored highly proficient, 4 students scored proficient, and 4 students scored nearly proficient. This is the pie chart mentioned. Oh, not pie chart, column chart. So step 5, theories and implications on guided reading. So guided reading lessons promote student understanding over time. Guided reading was used to improve comprehension skills, fluency levels, and increase overall reading test scores within my classroom. 60% of students highly proficient were my focus target learning categories for conventions and ideas, and 20 students scored proficient in convention ideas, and final 20% scored nearly proficient. According to this data, 80% of my students were above average in proficiency for the thematic essay writing after participating in a guided reading group and exercise. Data collection method 2, final step, step 6, triangulation. The primary correlation between method 2, post-assessment, method 1, survey, and method 3, NWEA test scores is the ability to identify which students need more literacy support, as well as which students need more challenging texts and opportunities to emerge as reading support partners for their peers. So based on Oregon literacy standards, method 2 in my own data and method 1, students traditionally utilize more reading supports when they struggle with comprehension, taking notes, annotating, looking up words, and drawing connections to themes in personal reality. My students meeting or exceeding benchmark traditionally exemplified skills following along my reading, comprehension, annotation, using context clues, phrasing, questions, making claims, and connections. So those were the trends. In conclusion, the research study noted an increase in student reading fluency, comprehension throughout the course of intervention. Further results indicate that flexible grouping during guided reading was positive for students who developed the necessary social skills to work in collaborative group while encouraging those who haven't to learn from their peers. So, data collection method number 3. Step 1. Based off the NWEA test scores, I grouped students in the group based off of student assets and areas of need in literacy before creating a need-based plan of action to strengthen reading skills in their specifically targeted areas of need. Data collection method 3 continued. Step 2. I used the NWEA test scores for ELA subject area in order to pair students who scored lower with readers that exceeded the region's benchmark. As an educator, I had a group-specified prompt in order to encourage readers